Hi, good morning, everyone. This is 1 a.m., 27th day of April, being Monday, 2026. Well, for the past 2 days, I've not been on YouTube. I've not been posting on YouTube. Thanks to everyone who took time to write me or to know the reason why I've been offline. But I'm fine. Okay, I'm fine. All right, I am back, and I think I don't know the time you are going to see this video. Let's talk about the situation that is currently on in Mandi. You see what happened in Mandi. That is the end point of all these jihadist activities. That is the end point of all these jihadist activities. So when you see what is going on in Nigeria right now, you see how they are fighting, doing all sort of things. And I'm going to tell you categorically that there is a reason why they are doing that. And the purpose why they are doing that is just to take over the government. Yeah, take over the government to impose Sharia. And I can tell you that in so many parts of the world, they thought that Mandi have been captured. So a lot of people were happy, a lot of people were rejoicing, a lot of people were just jubilating that the ISWAP loyalists have taken over Mandi, that Mandi is forever gone. But unfortunately, Mandi is fighting back. All right, just take a look at this video. This is this is the moment they were, invading the town. Look at the moment they were invading the town, invading cities, just like what you do see in Nigeria. So all these people, they are loyal to Islamic State of West African province. So they have one mission, just one mission, to conquer West Africa and impose Sharia. Let Sharia rule over the affairs of the West African people. Okay, you can see them from the North Africa, from Nigeria, from Cameroon, from Niger. They name 7 countries where these terrorists came from. Just look at. So they were happy. They thought they have taken over. They thought everything is gone. Like we are in charge right now, taking over the filling station, feeding their tank, lowering the flag of Mandi, putting the Islamic flag. They thought all was gone. Now, after that, you saw another video. This is the governor's house. The governor's lodge, like the government house. So they take over the government house, and for them, they have captured Mandi. I am telling you this from around the world. I know so many angles. That is, this morning, I'm talking about 27. I will make some videos to make you understand. I'm going to expose a lot of people who are rejoicing that Mandi has followed the Sharia totally, that Mandi has been Islamized totally. So this was their happiness. But unfortunately, this is what they met. They met their Waterloo. Now, this video you are seeing right now is the video of the Mandian forces. Look at so many people have taken over government houses. They captured them, fight them, blindfold them. They captured all of them. Like, these people were rejoicing that they have taken over. But nonetheless, don't forget that the Mandian Minister of Defense killed him, just like the same position with Christopher Musa. So they captured so many of them. So the people you are seeing now are the Mandian forces. So there are so many people they captured. I mean the Jihadists who are taking over Mandi. And the people are happy. You see the reason why I don't want anybody to play politics with the security situation in Nigeria? I don't want anybody to come out and begin to talk rubbish when you don't even know the problem. A lot of people are still yet to understand the problem we have in Nigeria. And when I see that you are coming out in the public, you want to solve problem and you want to put yourself in the position to help the people, the first thing I used to ask is, do you actually know the problem you want to solve? The problem of Nigeria is just one. We don't have two problems. We don't have three. We don't have like thousands of problems in Nigeria. It is one. And that problem cannot make Nigeria to work. That problem cannot make Nigeria to be one. That is the problem of Islamization. Take it to the bank, whether you like it or not. We just have one problem. You see what is happening in Mandi? That is the problem we have in Nigeria. They are interest. There are people who actually want to conquer the country, who want to impose Sharia, who want just Sharia to rule over the affairs of the country. They don't like the Western culture. They don't like the Western civilization. They don't like it that you go to church on Sunday. They don't like it that you speak English. They don't like the way you dress. They don't like the way you go to toilet. They don't like the way you get married to just one wife. Like, they don't like almost everything that you do. What they want is total Sharia. Just look at Intel. They got Intel that yes, the way is clear. Let us enter and take over the country and let us celebrate. Let us declare it a Sharia caliphate. That is what they did. Unfortunately, the Mandian forces, they were not sleeping. And I just want to use this opportunity to thank Mandi, Burkina Faso. Mandi, Burkina Faso. You see, I understand that they are working together. But you see all these countries I'm mentioning for you, including Niger, these people were up for total conquer. But the way they were able to help Mandi, despite their own challenges, despite they are still facing all this attack, but the way they help Mandi shows brotherhood. Like, it shows that these people are still united. It shows that these people are still working together. So within few hours, they were able to deploy forces down to Mandi just to stop these people. The war has not ended. Like, I'm still asking the question, what next? Because these people are not giving up. They have their sponsors from across the world. They have their sponsors from across the world. These people are not giving up. So what next? What next? You see, we must be very careful in Nigeria. These people have infiltrated all the hopelesses. You see, they are using gun in West Africa. They are using gun in Nigeria. They are killing people. That is why it looks like what we are facing in West Africa is different from what America is facing, is different from what the European Union, Canada, or the rest of the world are facing. No, it is not different. I gave an explanation. I was telling people that, listen, this Islamization agenda, or to conquer the world, it is the same agenda, but they are using different method based on the culture or the environment that they are in. Now, let me tell you what is going on in America, Europe, and Canada. They look for a loophole. They look for your weakness. Now, what is the weakness of the West? They saw a loophole that these people are no longer giving birth to children. These people are no longer giving birth to children. There is a population decline. Do you know what they do? They now start populating, places that are lacking in population. They started coming like immigration. They trooping into Western world. Like, listen, this is the West they hate. They don't go to Saudi Arabia. They don't go to Qatar. They don't go to Turkey. They don't go to Pakistan. They don't go to Iran. And a lot of people have been asking questions. If you don't like the West, why do you go to the West? Why can't you go to Muslim nations? And I'm going to answer the question right now. The reason why they don't go to all those Islamic countries, because they know that they don't have anything to conquer there. So they have to go to the West because they don't like their culture. So they've got to conquer. So immigration is now becoming a war. Immigration is now a war. So when they enter into a country, they will try to give birth to children, minimum of 5, 10 children, 9 children. They will be under government charity organizations. The government will pay their bill, pay their houses. And in the name of democracy, you are doing all these things. But these people, you don't know that their mission is to stop democracy. So they are using population agenda to make sure they destroy the West and take over the West, and it is working for them. But guess what? When it comes to Nigeria, when it comes to West Africa, they know that if they are having 6 children, I personally, Coach Happy myself, I can have 10 children. If they are having 10 children, I can have 20 children. So they see that these people can't defeat us. They can't win us because of population control. They are giving birth to children. We ourselves are also giving birth to children. Do you understand? As they are giving birth to children, we ourselves are also giving birth to children. So it seems that they don't have that control of population so much in West Africa, especially Nigeria. So they have to use our weakness. What is our weakness? If we start using gun in the West have technology, they have security, they can equally control and kill us. So let us not use gun at all. Let us focus on security and let us focus on population control. But you know what? In West Africa or in Nigeria, so we can now use gun because these people don't have gun. They don't have Second Amendment, just like the American people that have Second Amendment, that have guns in their houses. So they look like the vulnerable state of people in West Africa, especially Nigeria, and they see them that, oh, these people don't have gun. So they have to start using gun. They have to start killing you using takia, using the principles of infiltration. And that is what gets them to where they are now. Look at, you see what is happening in Mali. It has been long they plan it in Burkina Faso. If not, that is not all about your military. When I'm making this statement, saying that everybody should have gun in Nigeria, AK-47, pump passion, that people should do something, I am not mad. Look at what Burkina Faso did. Burkina Faso is supposed to have been forgotten. You know, that was 2021, 2022. Nobody's supposed to know Burkina Faso today. But these people have to arm youths. They arm their youths. They bought AK-47 for them. Go and Google what I'm saying. Not military. I'm not telling you military. They bought AK-47 for everyone. And let me tell you, what these people see, the loophole they see in Africa, especially West Africa or in Nigeria, is because we don't have gun. Imagine you see the number of people who are trooping into the country. I'm talking about these people. You see the way they were trooping into the country like that. If all these people standing by watching, if all of them have AK-47, that convoy will stop. That convoy will stop. That is what I mean. That convoy would stop if all of them there we haven't gone. So I see that the terrorism in West Africa is a mission to conquer West Africa into a jihadist zone. But they are doing this because they see that the people are vulnerable. They don't have gun. They don't have gun. And that is why there must be a gun revolution in West Africa. There must be a gun revolution in Nigeria because people have the right to defend themselves. And I see a lot of people, sometimes they do write me, and what they are saying is that, oh, we can manufacture this, we can manufacture this. I said, oh, it's your personal something. There are some things that are not supposed to be said online. So if there's anything you can manufacture to defend yourself, why can't you do that? I mean, you have a right to live. I mean, you have a right to live. Nobody have the right to take your life because of belief differences. So this is the situation in Ghana right now. If you want to join this conversation, you can join with the link on the comment section. You can join us briefly. we are not going to stay long in this broadcast. No, since 2 days I have not been online, so a lot of things have gone wrong. A lot of things has been, going on. I decided to start by talking about the situation in Libya, and as I speak to you, there are also some parts that gunfire exchange is currently going on. But I tell you that these people are going to be defeated partially. I'm not saying totally because they are reinforcing. Okay, there are so many Western countries who are also in support of them. There are so many of them who are in support of them because they know that these people are easily to be controlled. These people are easily to be influenced to do what you ask them to do. And that is the same purpose why the Great Britain handed power over to the northern Nigeria when they were leaving, because they understand that if you are too intelligent, let me tell you, these principles that the West are using on Africa, I can tell you that so many politicians are also using it. If you are too smart, they can't even give you position because they know that you are not going to agree with them. So they like to give people who they can control. That is the same thing the West are doing. Try to put people that they can control as puppet into position to take over many countries. All right. If you can join us online, join us, or you call us through WhatsApp. Let's pick some calls.
Hello.
Hello, it's morning here. Good morning, sir.
Okocha, good morning. Good night. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good morning. Is your live chat still on?
You are with us.
Okay, thank you. Okocha, I've been listening to you. I've been following you for long. Concerning what you said about the jihadists in Mali. Are you hearing me?
Yeah. Go on.
Concerning the jihadists we have in Mali and what we have in Nigeria.
Yeah.
I can authoritatively say that that Nigerian problem is more complex. I even posted it in your comment section. Nigerian problem is more complex than Mali.
Okay, your reasons?
Yes, the Malian armed forces have not been infiltrated by the jihadists. But here in Nigeria, what we have is an armed forces already infiltrated by the jihadists.
Do you know why military coup happened on Monday?
No.
So Mandian case is just like Nigerian case. Mandi, the Mandian forces, the military, refused to fold their hands. Yeah. They took power. Like what is going on in Nigeria now? You understand?
Yes.
Military will just take power and start fighting them. So that was what happened in Mandi. So it is the same thing. It is the same thing these people are doing, but just like the Mandian forces now who are fighting them, it's not because there is no infiltration. No, there is infiltration. Yes. They are still getting intelligence. So these people took over government house. So yesterday. Oh.
Yes, I saw it.
They wouldn't have done that without insider. Oh. So I believe. Well, you have a point. Just go on. You have a point. But I believe that they are still complicity.
There is so much complicity in the Nigerian case. So much complicity. So much complicity. Okay, for example, where I heard you the other day saying who made the call? Who made the call? That question has not been answered up to today.
Up to tomorrow.
This is the work of infiltration. This is exact work of infiltration. In fact, when I think of Nigeria, my country, in fact, I shed tears. How can a whole almighty Nigerian army, Nigerian armed forces, be reduced to ragtag nonsense? I cannot just understand. I cannot just fathom what is happening in my country, Nigeria. The Nigerian armed forces have been infiltrated and compromised. You said, okay, look at what I saw your video the other day. There was an attack in Jos. the people, the just people wanted to fight, chase away the Boko Haram people or whatever they call themselves. But the military came late and started chasing away the population that intended to fight against the jihadists. Is that not compromise?
Yeah.
I'm totally fed up. I'm totally fed up, honestly speaking. It is not a good omen. It is not a good sight to see Nigerian military who have been to Liberia to keep peace there, who have been to Sierra Leone to keep peace there. Right in our doorstep, we are being challenged every day. We are being challenged every day. Oh God. Well,
but you know what? I believe that this fight is going to go on for a long time, but the jihadists will never take over Mali. They will never take over Burkina Faso. They will never take over Mali. It is going to be a serious battle. It's going to be hard for them, but they can't take over these countries because these people thought that by now they could have even taken over the whole West Africa, according to their plan. But it is backfiring.
I learned the other day that the silent organization of silent states, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, raised an army of 15,000 men.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in our case, what is happening? I learned the other day the military men went to one place in Imo State, and we are begging the monarch to beg Nigerian, the Southeast youths to come and join the army. Who wants to join the army to die?
See, like what I was telling one soldier. One soldier said that if you give gun to Nigerians, you don't know whether they can use it or not. They might misuse it. I said, okay, if you give gun to normal people, you think it is going to be chaotic, but terrorists having the gun is normal, right? No.
They are not
normal. No. That is what I was asking him. Terrorists having the gun, it is normal. But the people having the gun to defend themselves, it is not normal. Do you see black man mentality? That is black man mentality. And I was giving him an example that in 2021, down to 2022, Burkina Faso asked their citizens. I think it was 50,000 people they were able to buy AK-47 for. These are not military men. These are not soldiers. People like me and you, because they understand one thing. If you really want to win this war, military and soldier cannot win it too. You have to make sure you equip the people. Because imagine, I was showing the video when they were invading these people's territory, and people were standing watching them, helpless.
Yes.
Imagine if everybody in that city were having AK-47. These people will never advance to government house. Before the soldiers, the Malian forces will come and fight them. The civilians will finish them. You understand? The civilians will finish them. So, issue of terrorism, if you want it to end, forget about soldier, forget about civilian, forget about this thing. And that is why I'm telling everyone. Yeah, that is why I'm telling everyone who cares to know. There are many things pleasant to you, that attract to you, that you want about one Nigeria, fighting for one Nigeria. But I can't tell you that it is suicidal. It is suicidal. Like it is going to bring us back and back and back. This is because you are in the same room, in the same country, with people who do not believe you. People first understand what I preach every day. You are in the same country with people who do not believe you, who are mandated to kill you, who do not want to see what you do, who do not want to see that what you are doing is right. And I am saying, I am not against anyone's belief, but you see, we are doing ourselves disservice by still remaining in one country. Now, let me give you an example. When Britain was leaving, after what they did to India and Pakistan, they divided it because they knew that, oh, Muslims, Pakistan, Buddhists, India, there is nothing you can do to match these people together. That is it. What you are saying in Israel is supposed to be small. If Indian and Pakistan are still in one country till today. So what you are saying in Gaza will be a child's play. You will see full-blown atomic war going on there. If not that they were separated. So this is what I'm saying. Yeah, Nigeria ought to have been separated. This is what people knew right from time, right from Ojukwu, them, even Nnamdi Kanu, from his beginning, was even calling for restructuring. He was saying that if we are allowed to defend ourselves, have a regional government, have a regional security, then we can easily defend ourselves and we are not going to have any problem. You understand? This was what he was saying, but unfortunately, people did not understand what he was saying, and they thought that, oh, this man don't just want to, want Nigeria to rest. And today now, who is resting? Nobody's resting.
Nobody's resting. Another angle I would like us to double into this present government, this our president. Are you hearing me?
Mm-hmm.
This our president. There was one quotation he made against Buhari that Buhari should not be allowed near the government. That Buhari was a fanatic who can do and don't do.
Mm-hmm.
But later, he joined Buhari to just shove Jonathan aside. He joined Buhari. Look at the situation where we are right now. Very, very, very disastrous. Very, very demoralizing.
It's okay.
My brother.
It's all right.
My brother, rest my case, please.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I will continue to follow you. I will continue to follow you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay. Good night. All right. You can unmute yourself, Mr. Vortex. I don't really know your name and where you are joining us from. Good evening. We can't still hear you because you are muted. You can touch that microphone sign. Okay, you are there. Good evening or good morning to say. We can't hear you. Can you be audible? Yeah, but like even me personally can't hear you. I don't think the viewers will hear you as well. Okay, you can do us a favor and rejoin if that be the case. All right. So what I'm saying in essence is that these people have what they are looking for. They have their purpose. They have their mission statement. If you want to solve any problem, first define the problem. I have been saying this and I will continue to say it because I know the extent it will go to solve all these issues we are saying. So if these people actually want a Sharia state, they said we want a Sharia country, we want this, we want that, and you are ignoring the main thing. You are buying Tucano fighter jet. You are yet to understand that dismantling this entity is just the solution. Now, you have tried everything. You have tried political regime change. Okay? I was there during the time of Obasanjo, Yaradua, Goodluck Jonathan, Buhari, now Tinubu. Political regime change is not the hope of the people. You have tried it, it didn't work. Not that you have not tried it. You have tried it before, it didn't work. You have tried the recruitment, it didn't work. You bought a fighter jet, it didn't work. You've tried almost everything. I'm talking about this is becoming decades now. Okay? You have tried almost everything apart from one thing. divide the country. That is what you have not tried. That is what people have not tried. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Okay, if people are just afraid now, if you are afraid, okay, let them implement Abori Accord that Ojukwu signed, Ojukwu and Gowon signed. Let every region have their own personal security. Even look at what they said, state police, that they are going to bring state police, all those things. They hijacked it. Anything they see that it will bring solution. The people who are sponsoring Islamization in Nigeria will hijack it and make sure that it is not going to work. That is what we are facing. So there is no two ways about that. Everybody should be prepared. Let what is going on in Monday be as a sign. Let it be as a sign to everyone. Let it be as a warning to everyone. Don't say that you don't understand what is going on. These people, they went to the government house, they took over the place, they did all sorts of things, and they were rejoicing. I was watching BBC Hausa when BBC Hausa published this issue. I went to the comment section. By the way, I have tools to summarize comments. So if I come there and I see 2,000 comments, I can summarize it and know what people are saying. It's very easy to do. So I also personally, not only using AI, I personally go through the comments. You know, they will put translate. They will write something, they will put translate. Write something, they will put translate. You translate it, you see what people are saying. Some people were celebrating these jihadists that took over Monday. People were celebrating them, literally celebrating these terrorists. But you know what? It is backfiring. No, they can't win the war in Monday. They can't win the war. Even though their forces are little, their forces are not much, but you know what? Their core forces, they are resolute. They know what they want. They are fighting for their fatherland. But it's so unfortunate that in Nigeria, we have different story entirely. We have different case entirely. Why? Because of one thing, the mission statement. The mission statement to make Nigeria a Sharia state. And I don't want people to be getting things upside down. That is just it. Any other thing for me is zero. Let's focus on it. All right, Voctez, I think you're audible now. Can you hear me? You just mute yourself again and you left. I understand if you have not been using this kind of platform, sometimes you find it difficult to join. So if you just join, don't touch anything muting. We are going to hear what you are saying, okay? All right. So as I was saying, the earlier we realize all this problem, the better. The earlier we take, it is going to be like a risk. You know, if you are going to do something that will benefit you, sometimes we call it a risk. Like you need to take risk to make it in life. You need to take risks to be prosperous. Like solving this problem in Nigeria is going to be a risk because a lot of people will be skeptical. Like they don't know. So many people don't know. They will say, oh, if you divide the country, it's not going to be problem. Dividing Nigeria is not going to be the... Give it a try. That is what is left. They have tried everything. Tell me what they have not tried now. Just tell me. Tell me something that they have not tried. Nothing. Nothing. There is nothing they have not tried. So, it is what it is. Anyway, this is just a brief live section to discuss the situation that is going on in Monday. So I may stop it anytime from now, but tomorrow we are going to have a live broadcast tomorrow we are going to discuss extensively about what Mike Arnold said. A lot of you must have seen this video.
Working with the Nigerian government to end the genocide is like working with the Third Reich to end the Holocaust. They smile and spin as they wait for Trump to leave office. Since CPC designation, killing and impunity have only gotten worse. Sanctions will not work. Visa bans will not work. They're ideologues, and they'll just pivot east. Intentional denial of recognition and aid to displaced people, intentional denial of recognition and aid in this circumstance meets the legal standard of genocide. This is provable. Indict the Tinubu administration. Arrest them. They're guilty of genocide. And it's provable.
Yeah, that is what we are going to discuss today, because we're already on another day. This is 1:34 a.m. Nigerian time. So this is what we are going to discuss today in our live section. You know, Mike Arnold is calling for the arrest of Tinubu and his cabinet because they are guilty of genocide, as he said. And he went on to indict them that they are complicit to terrorism activities in Nigeria. And not only Mike Arnold, this 7th senator called Ted Cruz is also accusing Tinubu's administration of complicity. And time with that number, we have come here to ask so many questions that remains unanswered, like who made the call? How can Tinubu's administration call soldiers that terrorists are coming to leave the scene where they are guiding Catholic school children, and they left? The terrorists came and abducted them. Up to today, a whole country is asking the question, who made the call? And guess what? Guess what? Nobody's answering the question. Guess what? Nobody is answering the question. Who made the call? Like, sometimes I don't know how, or I don't know what Nigeria is like. Sometimes I will just say, what is the problem? What is the problem? What is the problem? What is actually the problem? We are not even talking about how they imported terrorists into Nigeria. There are so many questions unanswered. We need answers. We need answers. So, and a lot of people are calling for the arrest and all those things. Well, nobody knows what is going to unfold next, but let's keep on watching and see how things unfold. But the one that I am after, which is very, very urgent, I would like people to do. I've said it countless times, and I will continue to say it because, you know, I used to have new audience every day, is that people should go to training, go and buy gun, go to training, join vigilante, join NFS, the hunters, all those things. Now, this is not what you are going to apply for yourself. You are not applying license by yourself. The vigilante group you join, there is a way they do it. Okay, then they will still grant you license, normal license they used to give every other person that owns gun. But it's going to be easier for you. It's going to be easier for you. Like, if you want to have gun next month now, just go and join vigilante. At the end of your training, being a member of vigilante, you have a right to own, you know, a gun, and they are going to give you the license. Like, let there be gun revolution. Let there be gun revolution. You've got to protect yourself. Nobody's coming to protect you. Nobody's coming to protect you. And these terrorists, I used to say this, and this is the last thing I'm going to say now. These terrorists are not special human beings. Like, they are not special people. These people could be killed by the people. We don't need army. We don't need police. We don't need Nigeria. All we ask is that allow us to own a gun. Just like the terrorists are carrying gun. And everything with all this money you are spending on insecurity, all this, you people are promoting it. You people are sponsoring terrorism, integrating terrorists into the country. That is what you are doing. The simple thing you are going to do is that Declare everywhere. In fact, don't buy gun for people. They will manufacture. We'll manufacture both bombs. Let the terrorists come. Let them come. We'll give them run. The people just have to own a gun. The people just have to carry gun. The people just have to give in the liberty to defend themselves. Who are the terrorists? How many are they? How many are they? How many are they? Don't be demoralized. Only you can do this. The government accomplished it. The government accomplished it. And if you are, according to T.Y. Danjuma, if you continue to wait for the soldiers and police, you will die one by one. You will die one after the other. These people are not people you put your hope on. They will disappoint you. So what I'm saying is that you have a right to live and you have a right to defend yourself. And don't think it is a hard thing to do. It is not a hard thing. Make the move, take the step, and you know what? It is achievable. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining me tonight. Do well to join me from today's morning. We have a lot of explosive interview, live section, and so many videos I'm going to share with you, published today. Don't forget that for past 2 days now, we have not been publishing and I was not online. So a lot of people wrote me, so sorry for that. Sometimes there are some situations that seems to be beyond our control, but I think everything is okay now. So have a good night. See you in the morning. Good morning.
The benefits, until people go to the genesis of the insecurity, we will not have a solution. That is the genesis of the insecurity in Nigeria. It started. I keep quoting. I've quoted it so many times. Others have also quoted it, not me alone. In 1960, just barely 5 months after Nigeria got independence in October, in fact, in October, I think it was 12th October 1960, the late Sardauna of Sokoto, Alhaji Samadu Bello, he said that this new nation, Nigeria, should, that was the word he used, should be an estate of our great-grandfather, Usman Dan Fodio. And we should never allow a change of power. He continued, the northern minorities we shall use as stepping stones, and the south we shall use as conquered territory, and we shall never allow them to rule over themselves. This ambition of the Fulanis to overrun Nigeria with their brand of Islam, which does not allow of religious tolerance, even within the Islamic faith itself, with a particular brand of Islam, so that if you don't believe in that brand of Islam, you are to be killed. Because even Yoruba Muslims, Yorubas were Muslims before Dan Fodio came to Nigeria. Islam in Yoruba land is older than Islam in the north. But we didn't take Yorubas didn't take the Islam from the north. Islam came to Yoruba land through a different route, and it predated that of the north. Even they regard Yoruba Muslims as infidels, because Yoruba Muslims are tolerant. In Yoruba land, we are very tolerant of religious differences. In families in Yoruba land, we have Muslims, we have Christians coexisting, living together, celebrating together. That is our own brand of Islam. So because of that, the Fulanis regard all of us, Christian and Muslim, as infidels. Because if you are a true Muslim, you are not supposed to live happily with a Christian. You are supposed to kill them. So I'm saying that those of us who think we are targets to be killed, who think we are targets to be killed, but the same people who say they are the same country with us, we have a right to say no. We want to a place where we can live our own life peacefully. Where we can live our own life peacefully without being afraid to go to bed at night. That some people might come and burn our villages and kill us and rape our women. So that is why I don't blame people who are agitating for Yoruba nation, for Igbo nation, for all sorts of other things, because we are all confronted by the same terror, the same terrorism that is now ravaging Nigeria, which is based